Hello and greetings. This is Cosmic Greninja, and this is Project Hospital. Now, this episode is going to be focused around adding the infectious disease ward. I've done quite a bit of work to the hospital between the last episode and this one to get it ready for this, because, yeah, I realized some flaws in the original. I did finally build the ward wing for all the beds and stuff. I'm going to go through that process and show you what I've done so far. Which has caused a bunch of edits to a bunch of the floors because infectious disease is on, well, the fourth floor. So I've had to build an entire building and get caught up to the fourth floor. Um, so that's taken some time. Um, so that being said, let's go ahead and tour the building. Now this part originally was the observation rooms for the trauma rooms, and then the little chunk that was where this was the pharmacy, and then this. Um, I've just expanded these rooms into what used to be the observation room, and I've left the little park behind the building because I liked it. And then I built the ward wing next to it in the giant, long, skinny building. Here's the ER observation room area. There's roughly 12 bays. Um, but yeah. Then I moved the ICU unit from the second floor over here to this side because I figured ICU should be next to it just in case. Um, it is actually being utilized now, although I'm not seeing any patients in there, but it has been utilized. And then, like in the last episode, we did expand the doctor's offices for the trauma by adding 4 rooms for the bathroom and um, what's that room called? Employee lounge was. And then I've also added the general manager over maintenance, which has helped out because I've had to assign some um, maintenance workers certain areas so they stay in that area. And then I built a small little building in this little gap because I didn't know what to do with it. And enlarged the pharmacy because it has been super busy. The gift shop will go in that empty little corner that's right there, and then of course it has its own bathroom, maintenance room, and employee lounge. Um, for all of its people in that building. Now, this little section right here I thought was kind of cool. So I just was playing around with the layouts and stuff. I built a little section for the advice pharmacists. And then the drop off counters over here, and then just the pharmacists is right here. Thought that was pretty cool. So, but that is the first floor. We have taken up the entire lot. Um, the main original building, first floor, is spread out a lot, leaving a lot of open space. And I haven't really figured out a layout that works just yet, but that will probably be edited down to make room for the morgue at some point if I can't find other spaces for it. But for now, that's what we have. Now on to floor 2. Now, floor 2 is the orthopedic floor. And when I added that building, I needed to move all the rooms over, so I built the rooms. I haven't figured out what to do with this space yet. It is enclosed, just a wall blocking it off. And then what used to be the room area and doctor's surgery rooms, I just added the rest of X-ray, MRI, CT. What's that other room called? MRI, CT, and CAG. I added those rooms and put the doctors in them. So there is now um, 5 X-ray rooms, and then 2 of all the others. Um, then redesigned the doctor's rooms, put the doctor's office in the middle. Nurse's station kind of wraps around here with all the rooms. Um, Orthopedic is actually getting in full use now. Um, it might actually get expanded. These rooms might actually get expanded to over here, and then which I think is the regular ward might get moved over here, and this get turned into the HDU units because there's obviously not enough room for all of the HCU. Um, Regular rooms, I have openings, so I might end up expanding those out, um, which is fine. If I need to expand more than that, I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure that route out when we cross it. Um, the original building, the single building, that had the little hallway and the doctor's offices, that did not change. The only thing that I've actually done over here is change the wall colorings to make it more uniform. I have a different theme around each elevator bay that goes up on each floor. Here's this one. Here's this one. You can see all 3 right here. Um, I wasn't going to add another elevator, but then I realized that both elevator sets were in the front of the original buildings and none in the new wing add-ons. So I added one lone elevator for now. Might add a second one later. Don't know yet. If we do, it'll be right next to the current one. But it'll make that park kind of weird down below. Um, but yeah, that's all that's really happened on this floor, floor 2. Um, I do like the new layout for the rooms because that means the rooms actually have windows, or in at least part of them. Um, if we have to make changes, obviously I can just gut the rooms and copy and paste, but hoping I don't have to. Of course, X-ray has a huge waiting room in between all those. That area is not as busy as X-ray is, so that's why there's 5 X-rays. Now, floor 3. Floor 3 is kind of in an odd limbo-ish situation because I don't know what else to put up here on internal medicine. Um, this area that's completely closed off, that has the stripe down the middle and 2 wooden floors on each side, that used to be the beds, the recovery rooms that they went into from here, and but it stretched out like somewhere up here where the bathroom wall is now. But um, and I just realized there's windows in the bathroom. I'll have to take those out. I knew there was something I was forgetting to do on that wall. Um, and then on this end, I added the cafeteria, and these are going to be 2 training rooms once I finish them. But I've also learned that the doctors, employees will walk through the barricades, but staff won't. But internal medicine is not fully open. That's why these rooms aren't in use yet. Because I still need names. This is the department that I'm relying on all of y'all to give me names for doctors and nurses to staff internal medicine. Um, so, still need some names. Need quite a few actually. I need at least 12 more nurses and 4 more doctors at least, please. Um, Other than that, we're on track. Now, This is floor 3. Floor 4 is where I am planning on putting infectious disease. Which, granted, looking back, I probably should have built infectious disease first, and then, you know, you know what I'm trying to say. But, and I did it again on this floor with the windows. The rooms, yes, they're the same. I've just changed the colors on the outside and took out the middle section because infectious disease doesn't have an HDU section. It has regular ward and then isolation ward. And the isolation ward is going to get built over here in this gap somehow. I haven't figured out how yet, but that's where it's going. And then there's also going to be a lab right here, and then the employee lounge right here. Um, as you can tell, I've started laying out the kind of the grid. I just haven't finished it. So with that being said, this is where we're going to pick up today: is building out infectious disease in the labs. Um, so with that being said, you know, keep watch, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so I've gotten a few things done. I want you to check them out. Game is paused. I guess I couldn't go over here. I've got the offices added here. Pretty much the same layout as all the other times. Um, I'm probably going to pull from this employee lounge to add a bigger. Oh, no, wait. I have one right there. Never mind. I'll leave it alone. I've got the isolation ward figured out. That took some trial and error. I like this layout. I can live with it. Um, I want the rooms to be next to the outer walls as much as possible. I know there's 3 of them there, but I might not utilize those. Um, so, and then lastly, I have a proposition for everyone. This section right here in the midst of the ward, regular ward room for infectious disease, needs something to go there. I can build out some more regular ward rooms, that's fine. Or I can put something else there. You let me know what you think should go there. Um, and we will try to make it happen. Um, if you think it should be regular ward rooms, then that's what I will do. It'll be just what we have already. It just moved over, and it won't have doors. It will just be opened, kind of like I did on this floor. I took out the doors and part of the wall, giving them a more open feeling, as kind of treating them like short term was in the middle and long term was on the outer. And I didn't do that to this floor. And that floor is ICU. So that's where we're at. I am remembering to put windows in places. Um, I put windows into looking in, trying to give some more light, or at least let you know see movement. You know, once I hire the staff, I'll remove all of the barriers, and then I'll work on the laboratories, and we'll come back and see what the labs look like here in a second, and with it functioning. Hopefully, this also solves my problem because I, you know, kind of caused myself a problem when I internal medicine before infectious disease. So hopefully this resolves it. Um, because hospital numbers have picked up. So be right back with the next view. All right, folks. After some deliberation and some redesigns a few times and changes, I have got the laboratories down. Yeah, they kind of look the same, but I wanted to kind of keep the same path, same flow. Um, so that way, you know, but they are set up. So all that's really left to do is finish the study lounge or the employee lounge and take down the barriers. So let's just do that real quick. I'm not gonna. Alright, so that is gone. Need to come over here and get a door. It can be a glass door. I do put a lot of lockers in. Because it's supposed to feel like um an employee lounge. Yeah, I still need to paint it. I forgot about that. This will be a bigger lounge. And then we're going to paint it. We'll do those. If you do the little square thing, you can do the whole room at once. Alright. Outside of a maintenance room, which I'm not really too concerned with at the moment. I'll always come back. I can come back to it later. The room is designed laid out. Kind of like how that central hall just cuts right down into the new wing. Like it was always there. It took several floors to get to that. I made it very wide for thorough traffic. It goes from the wards all the way up to the double bank elevators, so that way if ambulances pull up, they can get there quickly. Um, the fourth floor will probably be the end of the doctor's office building as well. If I build it on the fifth floor, it's going to be a combined doctor's offices of. Oh no, I still have cardiology, neurology, burn unit. Cardiology needs its own floor for sure. General and burn could probably combine together. There's only 6 floors, so I'm about to get creative with general surgery and the burn unit. 'Cause we can only have 6 floors. I'm already on the fourth. So we may have found a spot to put that burn unit on the second floor. Yeah. And then put the burn unit's rooms right there, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have 2 floors left, 3 units to build. Plus a morgue. So, I mean, if necessary, I can always extend out and start building on top of the pharmacy, but I didn't intend for that to actually be anything but a single floor building. So, we'll figure that out later. But this is our infectious disease building with the labs. And then I already started construction on the 5th floor, as you can tell. I was trying to figure things out. If need be, I can squeeze the morgue right there. Because morgue isn't really, but, you know, a nurse's station, a doctor's office, which can be really combined into one office. Um, the morgue and then well, the bunker room, I guess. That's it. 4 rooms. They can all fit there. Alright, so, yeah, I think that's what we'll probably end up doing is putting the morgue here. And then the doctor's office room, yeah, we'll figure that out. But we'll squeeze it in here. And then I'm meant to go the other way. And then on this floor, we have this entire thing empty. I know cardiology, neurology, general, and burn. I have too many units left to put in here. I got 4 and I can only have 6 floors. Hmm. Alright, so this is a game plan. After some thought, um, the morgue will probably go on this floor, on the second floor. General surgery and the burn unit will be merged together on the same floor, even having the same hallway for the doctor's offices. The waiting room and reception will be split between the two. Cardiology and neurology will get the same effect. Um, and like I said, the morgue's going to be pushed down here on orthopedic floor. Um, internal medicine. I could revamp internal medicine and move and put general surgery with it. Because general surgery needs a lot of surgery rooms. Internal medicine doesn't need them 6 doctors' offices. 3 would be suffice. Or 2. And then I can put those 2. That's what's probably going to happen. So, by episode 8, when we do the next um, build out, which is going to be the cardiology, I will have revamped internal medicine to take general surgery on that floor. So that way, the burn unit can be on the same floor with cardiology, I guess, or on neuros. Still gotta figure out where to put a burn unit. How many different diagnostic, cardiography, HDU, and burn unit and operating room? Because the 3rd floor has the most open space. So yeah, that might be what happens. Might get some mergers onto that floor, revamps. Because cardiology really needs its own floor. I really think neuroscience does too. Um, General surgery can merge with internal medicine, and then we'll figure out the burn unit last. If we have to, um, we can revamp some of ICU and oh no, no, I mean we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 12 rooms in use, and it's nighttime on the game. So yeah, we'll figure out where to put the burn unit. We'll have to move some things around. The cafeteria might get scaled down and put. Oh, I can't do nothing about this room. I need that room because I had to break up maintenance in this first floor because they were just all focused on one area. So I had to revamp some things there. There's some maintenance workers, janitors that have specific areas they go to. Um, Orthopedic. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can always revamp the rooms. gonna put the morgue on that floor, so never mind. Morgue go on that floor with orthopedic. Internal medicine's gonna get general surgery added to it, and a complete rework of that floor. I'll have to find a spot for the cafeteria because the staff does need the cafeteria. Um, infectious disease. I could get the burn unit on that floor if I move the infectious ward over to the other side, to the ward rooms. Let me see what that looks like real quick. Did some reconfiguring, and I came up with a different spot for infectious disease. The rooms are quarantined, so I don't need a whole room within a room quarantined. So, hopefully that works. We'll find out. If not, I'll reverse the rooms how they're facing each other and close them off and put a central hallway down the middle of the infectious. Um, that makes sense. Like reverse how they're open up to the main hall. Have a central hall right down here in the middle, and then reverse the way the doors face. And see if that works. And then having two biohazard doors at the each end. Um, that'll probably work. Actually, that'll probably be better. But it's a narrow hallway. That's what I was talking about. Reversing it that way. I think I like that path better because it's at least fully enclosed inside the internal wall and has its own hallway. Um, I mean, yeah, there's not a little path going between it, but you know, I can live with that. All right. So, with that being said, I think we got our game plan. We're going to put the burn unit right here where the infectious rooms used to be. Um, we'll revamp the office, the doctor's office tower a little bit to tweak it. Um, if we end up needing two reception desks, we'll just put in two reception desks. I don't think we will. I think I can figure out needing one for each. Um, and then shrink out four of the doctor's offices, leave them with two. And I think that should be suffice. And then two burn unit offices. So I think with that being said, folks, I think we have ourselves a game plan. Found a spot for general surgery and the burn unit, giving cardio and neurology their own floors, which is what I was wanting. Alright, so with that being said, folks, I hope you like the layout of our new infectious disease wing. I know I do. I actually had a lot of fun laying this one out. Now that the other floors are figured out, this one was kind of fun and didn't require as many rooms as some of the other departments do. Yeah, I kind of went overboard on the labs, making them a little bit bigger, but I figured having one overall lab under the lab section instead of having two smaller ones for each of them would be sufficing. I can have the same amount of employees just by adding computers if I need to, without having to add a whole room. So, and I got plenty of spots to add computers. So, with that being said, folks, I hope you greatly enjoyed this episode. This was episode 7 of Project Hospital, and we have added on infectious disease on the 4th floor. Come back to see the renovations for 2 floors, um, 2 and 3, to get the burn unit and general surgery coming soon. That'll be probably episode 9. Um, and then, of course, episode 8 will be us putting in cardiology. So, with that being said, folks, see you next time. Later.